Hey guys, so I have 4 watches in my rotation. I also have the SKX and the Vostok and the Timex Q reissue, but they are not in my rotation because I never wear them. So I wanted to talk about why are these 4 watches the ones that I regularly wear, which means I wear them every week, one of them each day. Sometimes I change during the day, so sometimes I wear 2 watches during the day. I mean, not at once, but I just change watches. So let's start with the King Samurai because it's just so beautiful. I love how this watch looks. This watch is amazing. It's just so beautiful, and it looks best on its bracelet. Now the only problem is that it's got a very big crown at 3 o'clock, and with the bracelet it tends to slide down on my wrist, and then the crown digs into my wrist. So yeah, that's the only drawback of this design. Otherwise it looks badass. It's so beautiful. I love how it looks. This is like my Rolex Submariner. And why is it? Because it's got a crown at 3 o'clock, and it's got a big date window with a magnifier. So this is my Rolex Submariner. Okay, now let's talk about the Tudor Pelagos of my collection. So this is the Blue Mo on the Crafter Blue strap, and this is also a very beautiful watch, and it's a big watch. So from lug to lug it's 52 millimeters, I think, but because of this banana shaped case, because of this curvature on the lugs, it hugs my 6.5-inch wrist perfectly. So it doesn't wear big. It is just big, but it doesn't wear big. And this is my Tudor Pelagos. And why is it my Tudor Pelagos? Because it's blue and it's big, and I really love how the Tudor Pelagos looks. But the Tudor Pelagos is also big. I think it's 50 millimeters from lug to lug, but it doesn't have this kind of nice curvature, so I don't think it would fit my wrist very well. So you know what, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna buy the Tudor Pelagos. It's gonna be too big on my wrist. The Blue Mo is my Tudor Pelagos. Of course I don't have the money to buy the Tudor Pelagos, but that's besides the point. Okay, what's next? The SPB147 is my Tudor Black Bay. Now, why is it my Tudor Black Bay? Well, it's obvious. It's very similar. It's got a similar color scheme. Crown at 3 o'clock, no crown guards. And it's got a date, which is a must for me. So for me, it's actually better than a Tudor Black Bay. And also the size is similar to the Black Bay. Yeah, so this is my Tudor Black Bay here, and it is just so beautiful. I mean, now that I have this watch, I don't think I really need a Tudor Black Bay, It's got 70 hours power reserve. I'm very lucky with the accuracy of this particular movement. It's fast. I think maybe 5 seconds a day or something like that, which is perfect. And the loom is great. When I got this watch, I was worried about the loom because the loomed area on the hands isn't as big as it is, for example, on the King Samurai or even the SKX. But the loom is great. It lasts all night. It's bright. Yeah. Okay, so the next one. My signature watch. If I had to have only one watch, this would be it. The Tuna. the SPB147. Now, what is this watch in my collection? It is the Tuna. The Tuna is just so unique that there's nothing you can compare it with. There's nothing else like the Tuna. It's not a Tudor Pelagos, it's not a Rolex Submariner, it's not a whatever else watch. This is the Seiko Tuna. I mean, there's no other watch like this. Nobody else makes a watch like this. And I really love everything about this watch, except that the bezel action is way too light, but it's buttery smooth. It feels good, but it's just too light. So if when I wear it, after some time I always notice that, oh yeah, it's out of alignment, because somehow it's just very easy to knock it out of alignment because it's just too light. Yeah, but I really love that it's quartz, it's got day and date, and it's got the best lume. So I mean, it has everything I want, and the best of everything I want. Quartz, day and date, the best lume in the universe. What else do you need? And it's so great on this Uncle Seiko GL831 strap. I mean, it's very comfortable, it looks great. And I was talking about the King Samurai, that it slides down on my wrist on the bracelet. I also have another of these rubber straps for the Samurai, and it looks good on the Samurai, but for some reason, especially on wrist, it looks best on the bracelet. So I rather have it sliding down on my wrist and digging, and the crown dig into my wrist. I rather live with it, but I wanna have that fantastic looks when I look down on it on my wrist. I wanna see it on the bracelet. Yeah. So again, my Rolex Submariner, my Tudor Pelagos, my Tudor Black Bay, and my Seiko Tuna, because there is nothing else like the Tuna. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't wear the SKX anymore. I think I will have to sell it, because I will keep it hidden in the drawer, but sooner or later I might sell it. I don't know. Yeah, I still have the Vostok, which I'm keeping for my daughter. Oh, wait a moment. I have the Timex Q reissue. I'm gonna make a video about this sooner or later. I have this one, which is a very, very fun watch, but I never wear it. It's really a fun watch, and I got it for 100 euros. I mean, it's not really worth selling it. I just keep it as a fun watch. Quartz, day and date. I love the case, I love the bracelet. Yeah. So, what are my plans? Well, I really want to get a CWC SBS quartz diver and a Captain Willard, a black Captain Willard, and then maybe an MM200. The how it's called, a steel master. The MM200 with the steel bezel insert. Because I really love to get an MM300, but it just, those are just very expensive, and now that they are discontinued, the prices are gonna go even higher. So on the used market, so I don't know if I will ever have an MM300. But when it comes to automatic watches, what I want is a long power reserve, because I can always make these kind of watches more accurate, as I have done it on my Blumo I had to make it more accurate. I also had to make the King Samurai more accurate, so it's no problem for me. But of course, if you have a MM300, you can't even open the case back. Even if you could, at least I wouldn't touch it because it's just way too expensive to mess with. So yeah, you know, it's like, that's my thing. If it's quartz, I want day and date. If it's automatic, I want just a date and a long power reserve, and 70 hours power reserve is just, I mean, having 70 hours power reserve is more important to me than having a very expensive, accurate movement with only like 40 or 50 hours of power reserve. Because I can just, like, if I really have to, I can open it up and make it more accurate. Fortunately, I don't need to open this one because lucky me, this movement in this watch is very, very accurate. But you know, I know I'm just lucky, because all my other Seikos were so dog slow that I had to regulate them. This is the first and only Seiko I have ever had which is accurate enough that I don't have to regulate it. Really, that's a fact, you know. All the other Seikos I had and still have had to be regulated because they were so dog slow that I just couldn't bear it. Okay, that's enough talking. Yeah, maybe which one is my favorite watch. Of course, if I had to have one watch, it would be the Tuna. If I had to have two watches, it would be the Tuna and the 62 MAS. You know, one quartz, one automatic. If I had to have two watches, these would be the two. Yeah, that's right. I think that's enough rambling. Thanks for watching and goodbye.